Test, 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 test. What's up? What is up? What's up, guys? What's going on? What's happening? It's Chunk. We're going to be working on a bunch of stuff today. 3D printer is still rocking, rolling, dishing out things. We're going to 3D model some Mickey Mouse ears. As per my cousin's request, I went ahead and ordered the headbands. These are like, I don't, I'm not a whammon. I don't wear headbands. They're, yeah, basic. I got this bracelet at a TwitchCon. There was a, what do you call them? A VTuber streamer, an individual who streams via using a little character, and I actually really like this bracelet. As soon as I told wifey, she threw it on the floor and stepped on it. But it's all good. It was all fun and games. I went to where'd he go? I think they're in the kitchen. I went to Spirit Halloween and actually picked up some more bracelets from donating to like the children's whatchamacallit. Got myself a coffee mug. It says, "Oh look, another glorious morning." Makes me sick. It's from Hocus Pocus. It's actually the inside's actually really small. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but it is ceramic, so it will keep the beverage warm, and that's gonna be good. Right now, it just has soda in it because I just want soda. I need sugar. But yeah, we're gonna be working on a bunch of stuff. So right now, what you are looking at here, the screen here, is the Bamboo X1 Carbon. The screen is one printer, and the other screen that you see either here or below is the other printer. I have two printers currently running. I actually have a third one on the way. Can you believe that? So we're gonna be, stuff's happening with Chunks3d. A lot of stuff going on. Stuff's happening with Chunks3d. A lot of And why am I hearing myself? I don't need to hear myself. Let's go ahead and mute that. Let's go ahead and go live here. Cool. We are live on Insta. We're live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. And eventually we're going to be live on Facebook. By we, I mean me. Yeah, Chunks3d. I even got my Chunks3d glasses on today. What do you think about those? I have an event that I'm going to be at tomorrow, March Air Force Base. So my live stream might be a little earlier. I can't do... I don't know if I have access to do IRL streams for my phone. I'm going to see about downloading Streamlabs for mobile. And if so, I can do a live stream from the event, which is pretty cool. But yeah, all things to look forward to. Very, very excited. I'm getting busier, and people are actually recognizing me as far as like a local 3D print business, which I think is very exciting. One of my biggest fans, my mom, she tries to tell everybody that she knows, like, oh, my mijo, my son, he makes things with plastic. And one of her favorite things to do is to go to the local like a mechanic shops whenever she takes in her car. And whenever they work on her car, she always brings up the fact that like if they need anything made, I can go ahead and make it for them. My mijo, he makes things with his machines out of plastic. And it was funny because she said the last time she told a mechanic shop that, they go, "Oh yeah, we know of him. We've already gone to him before. He's made some good stuff," is what they told her. So looking at the screen, I'm actually, monitoring. Can you see the mouse? Looking at the screen here. Yeah, it's not capturing the mouse. But it actually looks like the printer on Bamboo Labs is not necessarily... It's not doing what I want it to do. It's a little, how you say... Damn, why can't I freaking grab that screen? There you go. It looks like the first layer on the left side is not sticking, or that could be a reflection. So I might need to go check that. I'm actually also waiting. You might hear my phone ring, go, Chunks3d, Chunks3d. That's actually my ringtone. That's me doing my own ringtone. But you might hear that go off. I have some customers that are coming to pick up and drop off. So there might be times where I might have to step away, and you will be monitoring my prints for me. Got to put you guys to work, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, lots of things to do. A lot of things going on. I am very very excited to be doing TikToks. AI game highlighter, AI game to capture in gameplay moments, new streams, you stream not just remind. Yeah, cool. Streamlabs has a lot of things. I'm just looking at the little pop up here on the screen. They have a lot of things that I need to start looking into. I need to start reading. Being that I'm trying to be more of a content creator, trying to be here for you guys, letting you guys learn about 3D printing, letting you guys see all the shenanigans that I get into, letting you see the ups and downs. You know, not everything with 3D printing is good. The printer that you see from the Bamboo Labs screen, it had like 3 print failures yesterday. Nothing was sticking to the build plate, which makes me question whether or not that side is actually stuck. Because what was happening yesterday, it's printing on the cool build plate with a regular PLA. It works because PLA has a low melting point, but it also doesn't work sometimes because you'd have to have, not have to, but for the most part, having like a glue stick on the build plate helps it stick as opposed to not having a glue stick. The issues with not having glue stick is sometimes when the bezel does auto leveling, it prints really, really close to the print bed, and when PLA like cools, it actually sticks to the build plate. So the glue actually becomes like a release agent in between the plastic and the build plate. So with the glue, you can just what you're peeling away is a little bit of that glue stick there. So sometimes when I print in PLA, I'll take a wet rag and I'll wipe it down because it'll actually have glue stick residue down at the bottom. And of course, like when you're handling it, you're just like, "What's that on my hand? What is this? What is this?" So give me a second. Let me go look at that print. Like, yeah, you'll see my hands in the screen. I'm gonna go see if I need to lay that down, and if so, I'll show you guys a little trick on screen with a little torch on how to fix that. Mind you, fire can be bad for the build plate. I found out a few times with a bigger torch, so just be very careful doing what I do. Be a sec. Excuse me, Castiel. And I'm back. Oh no. So over there on Twitchland, sorry, over there on Twitchland, printing was canceled. Shoot. I have a little doodad running on screen, so every so many minutes there's a little Pokemon. It'll be called out in chat. Everyone in chat has a chance to go ahead and catch that Pokemon. And then on the screen display, you can kind of see like how many Pokemon you have in your inventory. You can actually do little battles on screen on Twitch, which is actually really cool. Okay, cool. So we're back. We're back here. We're back at it. Yeah, I did step away. I did have to restart that print. So the print on the bamboo, it wasn't sticking. I just had to go through with the glue stick, laid it down, a fat layer of glue, and hopefully this next bit of print is gonna go good. Is my hair okay? I cut it super short recently. I used to have my hair like this way back when, and looking at it, like I can definitely see like how I used to look versus now, and it just made me feel old. I need my hair to grow back out. I'm gonna get a wig. I have a wig somewhere. No, I cut up my. I used the wig actually. So one of my print projects that I had last year for Christmas, my sister has a bunch of these elves. She's obsessed with like elves, but like not like the cutesy elves, like really ugly, like troll-looking labyrinth, little weird guys with like big cheeks and big noses. And she has this little like baby one that she always wears on her shoulder. And one thing that my mom like thought up was, hey, why don't we buy a bunch of doll bodies and then replace the doll heads with this little baby head? So my sister let me borrow her baby doll that she's very much in love with, and I went ahead and 3D scanned it and 3D printed copies of that doll head for her to scale. And then I give them a quick painting, and my old wig, it was a blonde wig. I cut that up into the individual hair strands, and I started like giving it just hair itself. And I left it all ugly, and I told her you can style it or whatever if you want. But actually, like on my bamboo webpage, it's a picture of that ugly troll thing. My wife hates it. She's like, why do you still have that? And I'm like, cause it's ugly. But yeah, so we're gonna be working on some stuff. We are going to be eventually playing the Cult of Lamb, and I'm going to call it the Cult of 3D. Cult of Chunks3d is going to be the name of the cult. I believe there is a Twitch overlay for the Cult of Lamb, so we're also going to be dabbling into that, maybe adding that overlay where you can go ahead and interact. I'm not sure what it does, so we are going to find out together. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and let's model these Mickey ears. Let's do this real quick. This will give you another insight as to the benefits of using Fusion 360, which is a free modeling software. It's a free CAD software that you can use. You can do the paid version, but the only difference is there's like one file that I can't export, like one file type. And what's the other one? There's one file type that I can't export, and I'm limited to 10 different models active on my account at once. 10 is a lot. You know, like I go through orders left and right, and I make stuff for people. And as soon as I'm done making that model, I don't need that model no more. I don't need that file. I don't need it hogging up space. So out of my 10 things, I probably only have like maybe 6 or 7 things at the most that I'm working on. And then as soon as I'm done, it's out. Get rid of it. Work on the next one. But yeah, we're all here. Make sure if you're swinging by any of the streams, make sure you tap that screen, give it a like, say something in the chat. Let me know you're here, and we're going to be getting on with this. You can see the print. The printer is actually booting up. You see that build plate starting to move a little bit. That's it. Just getting ready to do things. Let's go ahead and. It's funny because my dog doesn't like it. Like as soon as it starts bouncing back and forth and doing the nozzle clean, my dog freaks out. Castiel, relax. But yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff. So looking at this, we're gonna bust down my calipers here. Bye bye. You know, I've never Before 3D printing, I never in my life thought I would be using calipers. I've never thought I would be using math equations to figure out radiuses and circumferences and all sorts of stuff using pi, right? But now that I'm doing this, and everything's metric, everything's just needs to be precise, especially if I'm making like replacement car parts. Calipers are the way to go. So, looking at these Mickey ears, right? This is what they're gonna be. Headband fits all right. So we're gonna break the ears, follow the headband about that much, about that So first we're gonna get the circumference of the headband. We're gonna do the outer diameter. So it is about 110 mil per se. So we're going to go ahead and pull up Fusion 360 on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and switch the cams. The little one that's going ham at the bottom is actually going to finish up a print probably in another 10 minutes or so. I'm going to have to clear that print bed, throw another one on, which you'll see me do that, and then we're going to have Fusion 360 running. I'll probably put the print that you see on the Bamboo Studio. That one's going to take about 9 hours, so that one will probably take over the live cam. But it's all just depends on what you guys want to see. And like I said, we're gonna be gamming it up whilst we get all this going. As soon as I finish modeling these Mickey ears, they are gonna go on the printer. Like I said, my cousin wants a pair. We're gonna do it's a design where it's got like the evil green apple thing from what is it? Snow White? Yeah, Snow White. So let's see the ears, the headbands. So when you wear headbands, how much do they expand? That's my first question. How much? Because like the outer one, this is a standard, I guess, right? Maybe the inside needs to go on the outside, and the outsides need to go on the inside, just so they can stretch out evenly. So I'm like, no. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so if I use the outer diameter of the smaller headband, it's going to look at the headband when it's fully closed. I need the headband when it's somewhat open, because when it goes stretched onto your dome, right? If it's on the first one and I model the inside of the ear to be that inside diameter, when it opens up, it's not going to bend right. So I want it to be on this. So let's see the outer diameter of this one. This one is 136. So we'll go off of that. We'll base the outside diameter of the main headband to be 136, and we'll model that in Fusion 360 right now. We're gonna go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make things. So we're gonna go ahead and close this Bamboo Studio, and we're gonna open Fusion 360. So I will be starting and arting. Farting? No. Not on stream. Off stream? Forget about it. Be done. Be toast. You're dead, kid. Again, it doesn't hold much. It's very heavy because of how much ceramic, but it does keep it at temp. You can see how thick. I have calipers. Let's see how thick it is. About 7 to 8 millimeters thick. Pretty thick. Now that soda is done, let's fill it up with liquid death. Getting some of that water. Get hydrated. So I hope all y'all that stop by the stream, you know, 3D printing is interesting. It's got a lot of nuances, a lot of do's and don'ts, and it is still relatively new. So there are a lot of questions. Just pushing the lid down. There are a lot of questions that people have because they just don't know. So if you're one of those people with questions, let me know. Water. So let's window capture. Let's go ahead and change that. Boom. We got our Fusion 360 up. Like I said, we're going to be modeling, making things. Let's move. What is this here? How do I select this border? There's a border on my screen for like the webcam. Is that what it is? On the live overlay.
Chunks3d, Chunks3d.
Oh, one of my customers here. No, it's another game. Game notifications. I want to move this live overlay. Nope, that's the viewer attack. I'll just get rid of it. I don't need it on the vertical. I don't need it. Let's go ahead and move this a little bit so you can see. So again, let's go ahead and create. Hit create sketch. That's not create sketch. Boom. Here's our canvas. We know that the whatchamacallit is 136, so that is the outside of our Mickey ears. So now let's go ahead and I guess let's Google an image of Mickey ears. Let's see, Mickey Mouse ears. Check this out. Insert canvas. And we're going to go to my photos, my screenshots. Boom. Would you look at that? So they are going to be about that big. So now what we could do is we can go ahead and, while still, let's go ahead and move the canvas before our sketch, and then we're going to hit edit sketch. And in this sketch, we're going to say, well, how far is it from like here to here? How big is that ear? 86, right? Now the whatchamacallit comes into here. So it's actually probably a little bigger than that. But let's go ahead and let's try doing the center point, which is here. Okay, 86, no. 106. So it's not the center point. This is 86. Let's see, if we do from here, right? We're going to do the middle. From here to here. 132? Yeah, we'll do 132. Or 101, my bad. I was looking at the wrong numbers. Can you believe it? Okay, so 136 gives us about roughly the size of the ear that I want. It is a little off. If I hit M, move, grab that circle, I should be able to move it down where I want. Boom. Hit OK. That is our ear's position. That's what we want. That's where we want it to be. Wild Metacham appears. Oh, let's poke and catch that boy. Pokemon community game on Twitch chat. Let's go ahead and make sure I can see all the other ones, y'all. Oh. All right, it appears my customer has arrived to go ahead and pick up his 3D print order. He 3D printed 3 trolley trains and little itty bitty seats to go in that train. I'll show it on screen real quick before I head out to go give it to him. But I'll be right back. So these are his prints. Go ahead and make sure you can hear my audio. Yeah, I didn't mute the mic. Okay, so it is a little trolley train, and it's to scale to fit on train models. So he's just gonna pop in some train wheels, and he's gonna put this on a model train cart. And then he also has little, these he modeled himself, little itty bitty benches that he's gonna put inside the trolley. So cool, cool. I'll be right back. right, we're back. Sorry about that. So like I said, he made those. He said he just told me right now. Those trolleys were made to HO scale, so he can go ahead and actually use the original trucks from other trains on them. He has the idea, the concept of potentially printing those trucks out. He is relatively new to 3D modeling, but he does it fairly well. So I did mention to him if he needs assistance. That's what Chunks3d is here for. Let's see, 145. Oops, negative 145. 144, 43, 42, 43, 44. That's about right. They're a bit askew. It's not centered. We'll go ahead and center this right now. So let's see. There we go. Looks a little weird, but that's just because the image is probably a little crooked. Because it's very hard, you know, perspective and all that. But there is our base for our model. Now, the circles, I want them to be, so they're 101.7. Let's do 2.5 mils. So 101 minus 2.5. Let's do some maths. 101.79 minus, so we'll do 2 on the radius, so it's technically 2.5 on each side, so it's minus 5. So if we minus 5 from that, minus 5, so 96.79. 96.79. Boom, there's that, and we'll do the same on the other side. And then we want to do the same with our inner circle. The inside circle is what? 133.758. We're going to go ahead and add 2.5 to the outside of that as well. Again, calculator, 133.785 plus, we'll do 5, 138.785. Right? 138.785. Boom, finished sketch. So this is our base sketch. Again, we're just making the ears that are going to attach to these headbands. We're going to go ahead and glue them with probably 2-part epoxy. They'll be all covered up and everything. You won't even notice. You won't even know a thing. But now that we have this basic shape, we're going to go ahead and extrude it. And we're going to extrude the parts that are going to make what we're going to attach to the ears, which are these here. We're going to go ahead and extrude that. Let's see, the width of this ear, or not the ear, of the headband, that the biggest point is about 24 millimeters. We'll do 20 to make it a little smaller than the biggest, fattest point. So then when they're hanging off the side, they're not over the actual print, because it doesn't start getting 20 until about down here. So we're good. We're good at 20. So we'll make that 20 millimeters high. So now, as soon as you go ahead and extrude a sketch, the sketch disappears, but there's your pieces. So now our next step to do is to add the design. Now, it's going to be another canvas that we're going to enter. We're going to go ahead and look at the screenshot my cousin sent me. My cousin sent me a little design, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to trace that design, and then we're going to extrude. and then those different extrusions are going to be different colors for the print. Once we get this design done, just need to wait until I have available available space on my 3D printer to go ahead and print it. But yeah, getting everything going. How's my? Check my emails real quick. That's done. Wheel sizes, battery, Walkman battery clips. All right, the one printer finished, as you can see. Let me go ahead and change cams on that, so then you can see the other printer going ham. And I'll pull this one off the build plate, and I'll send another job to it. Do. Look at the OG printer here. The OG, triple OG, you know what I'm saying? So my printers, they all have names. The first bamboo X1 carbon that I received, I went ahead and named it the OG because it's the original bamboo. I do have an Ender 3 that I just call the Dragon. And my Anycubic Cobra Max, I just call it Max. But in between all that, in betwixt all those designs, I have a second X1 carbon that I use a lot, and that one I actually call the new kid because it's new. Catch. Oh, I don't have any balls. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. On the Pokemon game, I'm gonna have to purchase more Pokeballs. But yeah. So the new X1 carbon I call the new kid. Now, as of this morning, I just ordered my third X1 carbon. The third one is gonna be called the baby, and I'm gonna change the name of the new kid to the middle child. So we're gonna have the middle child, the baby, and the OG. As this grows, we'll get more and more. I'll even do custom nameplates to put on the printers, so then you'll see what printer's doing what when I do my streams and my vids. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull that off the build plate and get things going. We might even throw these ears on if I don't have a job to throw on it yet. I know I have some stuff to do. That's done. That's done. That's done. Those are done. That guy's coming by today. Might be able to do these convertible lever things. And then I might be caught up. Other than these rubber prototypes that I got to print in TPU. I do have to dry the TPU before printing. So that'll be a bit, because I can't print those right away. But then I can throw some Chunks3d business cards. Tomorrow I'm going to be at an event at the March Air Force Base here in Moreno Valley in California, and letting people see Chunks3d, letting people get to know the business and get to know all the things that I offer. I went to TwitchCon with the idea of getting to know other creators, letting them know me, so then they can know of the potential possibilities that are out there with 3D printing. Not necessarily just there to promote the business, but also as a creator, I want people to see that I do make content that's worth watching, that they can learn 3D print. But also, if you're a streamer, if you're a business owner, you want some signage, you want little doodads, you want desk nameplates. I used to do desk nameplates with sports logos on it. It'll say Steelers and people's last names and stuff. I could do that. I do it all the time. People just don't know. So favorite sports teams, you got it. I did a wall plaque of the 49ers, gave it to my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's a big Niners fan. One of my he was one of our vendors when I was in the automotive industry. He was a big Steelers fan. I made him a Steelers desk nameplate, and then all his other coworkers were asking about it. Oh, can I get a nameplate in this? Can I get a nameplate in that? And he was the one that ordered the Spider-Man masks and all that. So, it's been a minute since I've heard from him because I think he's been busy with life stuff. But, there's a lot of things that I can print for people that people just don't know about. Once you get that idea, that little earworm where you're just you know what, maybe I can get something made with my favorite sports team. Maybe I can get a little name placard or something some sort of license plate cover or something. I actually saw this lady this morning. So I usually ride around my motorcycle with my Bowser backpack. If you've been on my social medias long enough, you might have seen a screenshot or two of me, acting tough, acting cool on my motorcycle with my Bowser backpack. But usually it is a stopping point. People usually ask like, "Oh, that's a nice backpack. Where'd you get it?" And I usually tell people, "I got it at Universal Studios." But thanks for noticing. If you're interested in anything Nintendo related, I can go ahead and 3D print like Super Nintendo things, turtle shells, what have you. But I do 3D print as a career, and if you'd like anything custom 3D printed, I do all kinds of stuff. I usually give people my business cards. They're a little wowed by it, and they always their go-to is, "Oh, I should make a family portrait of somebody or whatever." And then I tell them, "Well, I do light boxes, I do lithophanes, where I can go ahead and get whatever image of your family and turn it into like just some sort of wall-mounted light box that you can go ahead and get things done." I show them the moon that has the twilight image that somebody sent me that I slapped onto another moon lamp. So there's just so many different things that you can do with 3D printing that's really neat that people just don't know. So having this media platform out here so people can go and learn from it is it's a cool thing because then they can get ideas like, oh, we could do this, we could do that. It is possible. I'm going to be printing some battery covers for some old Sony Walkmans. That's the next job I'm going to throw on this printer. Those are going to be printed in black ABS. Yeah, I'll do those right now. But yeah, like there's just so much to do. There's so much that you can do. And I'm here for you every step of the way. So let me go ahead and clear that build plate. We'll go ahead and throw the Walkman parts on, and we'll get back to modeling the Mickey ears, and then we'll get to the Cult of Lamb, the Cult of Chunks3d. But bear with me just a second. Let me go clear that build plate. Excuse me, Papa. Excuse me. You ever have like an old video game song just stuck in your head and you're just like, that's good kind of like background music. I always think of like the Donkey Kong Country um, song. That's always like what's going through my head. Just dum 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 dum. I wonder if I can get that in the background here. What do you want to play? Donkey Kong country. Is it? There we go. We got a little ambiance, little background, little you know, just a little something going on. Since we are creating, we're modeling, we're doing things. You know, you can only talk so much until you start focusing on like drawing, and then you're just like, oh, I gotta get this done. Why is my green screen keep not keep getting chromed out? What the heck, man? Maybe it just needs more light. Move it a little bit. Maybe make it brighter. I don't know. But yeah, man, like, we're doing stuff and things here at Chunks3d. I can see it on TikTok. I can't really see it on Twitch. But let me go ahead and edit my filters here. Look at my color key. I believe the third one was muted. We'll edit this one a little bit. 80. No, we'll keep that one low. 60. But it starts graying out my face. We'll do that. You know what? We'll just add another one. Add a chroma key, color key. Add color, custom color. Boom, and we'll grab that green. Oh, that's now that's color keying my hair. Jeez. Lower it. Yeah, it ain't happening. We'll go ahead and delete that. Anyways, we'll hopefully, maybe if I just tighten up the curtain here, the green screen magic curtain. It's actually where there's 3D objects here behind the curtain, and they're resting against it. It's like a very tall object here. And it's all right. Just a little bit of green, a little annoying green. Maybe I need to move this box. Let's see. I kept bumping into that box, so hopefully with the box out of the way, fixes the curtain. No? What is it resting up against now? That's the trash box for the Anycubic Cobra Max. It has little. It's called. They call it 3D poop. It's when it does the little purges of the filament in between doing things, and we just want this to repeat. We'll just keep repeating that song. Might as well. But yeah, the Anycubic, the X1 Carbon, it does these purges whenever it does color changes, or even like if it's not doing a color change. Like when you first start to print, it's gonna go ahead and kind of purge out the nozzle to make sure that the filament that's all coming out is the same consistency. There's nothing too runny right at the beginning. So it does an initial extrusion, and then it does a nozzle clean, and then it starts printing your object. But yeah. Where is my ABS? Let's get those objects for that customer. They wanted Walkman battery cover. Boom, thrown on the build plate. Walkman clip thrown on the build plate. Let's go ahead and put them sideways. The reason we're laying these bad boys sideways is because when printing with ABS, it doesn't bend as well as you would think it would. Nylon bends a little bit better. And when it does that, when it bends at the sorry, my brain is not thinking. Standard. Okay. Infill, 100%. And then we're gonna do tree supports or normal supports. My bad. Slice. We'll do. Why is that not repeating the song? I wanted to just to repeat the one song. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. We're gonna set this to snug supports, so there's less supports to remove, but there are supports in the required areas. We're gonna go ahead and set this to print on the new kid with the ABS that's loaded up on the whatchamacallit. And then we'll get back to the Mickey ears, the Mickey Mouse ears. Minnie Mouse? They're Minnie Mouse ears. Yo, what's going on, Felix? Sorry, I just realized chat was minimized. How's it going? How's it hanging? What's going on? We're making stuff and things. Chunks3d. I'm making some Minnie Mouse ears for my cousin. Cousin requested these via Instagram. She sent me a DM and she was like, yo, I saw these. I need these. I want these. So this is the initial concept that I just pulled online. We have headbands here that I went ahead and measured, modeled. We're going to be go ahead and do some things. And while we do all that, you know, we're just going to be chit-chatting about 3D. And then you'll see we're going to be playing some games too. What happened? I tried to send a freaking emote on chat on Insta and it freaked out. Chit-chatting about 3D. And then you'll see we're going to be playing some games too. What happened? I tried to send a freaking emote on chat on Insta and it freaked out. The hell? Cool. Nice to hear that you're good. Why am I hearing my audio twice? It's freaking out. Oh boy. Oh well. What happens if I refresh this page? I don't want Instagram to go boof. How do I like... Okay, cool. I got it. I think I got it. So, we're gonna be modeling stuff. We're gonna be doing things. Like I said, these Mickey Mouse ears, Minnie Mouse, they're gonna have the what is it? The apple, the poison apple from Sleeping Beauty. So there's another creator out there that's making these, and my cousin wanted to buy them for me. The difference between those that she would buy and the one that I'm going to do is the material. So the person that originally is posting these online to sell on Etsy, they're being made out of PLA plastic. PLA has a very low melting point. And even on their webpage selling the items, they say, oh, don't leave them in your car because they will melt. Well, yeah, you print them out of PLA. PLA is the cheapest plastic you can get. And if you're going to be printing stuff to be worn, like, I hate to be getting upset, but if you're going to be printing something that people are going to wear, you need to make it so they can wear it. Especially out here in California. It can get hot. Especially waiting in line in Disneyland, 3.5 hours, whatever, in the sun. You think it's going to hold up? No. PLA starts getting soft at about 100 degrees. Guess what? It's about 90-something half the time here. So, we're going to be making these out of PETG. PETG has a higher heat tolerance. And with that, they should hold up a whole lot better. Whole lot better. They probably still shouldn't leave them in their car, but it'll be holding up a whole lot better. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull the image that my cousin sent me that she wants. Let me just make sure that I haven't gotten any messages from any customers. I have another guy that's going to be dropping off a part he wants me to replicate pretty soon. I just want to make sure I don't miss that. But anyways, how is everybody? How is you? What is going on? What's going on in your life? What's the latest and greatest? I went to TwitchCon this past weekend. It was cool. Um, I'm still seeing like a lot of like what do you call them? Like live streams on Twitch of the people that I met where they're like, "Oh, I just got back," because some of them actually had to fly out from like other countries and whatnot. So it's or not countries, other places, other states. Yeah, they flew out. They're not California locals. So it would be pretty cool. So I say these images on my phone. Now my phone is linked to my PC via Microsoft Windows Phone link. So let me go ahead and pull that up here. Go into my photos. Probably the wrong photo bucket. I need to move it over to my camera, not my downloads. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and hit share, and we're gonna do where is it? Quick share? No, we're not quick sharing. We want to move these to those albums. Move to album. Camera, moving to the camera album. Once they're in the camera album, I can click and drag and drop. So it looks like she sent me a 2D image as well as a photo of the earrings. I'm going to use the 2D image as my reference point. And then, like I said, we're going to go ahead and draw that out. We'll even mirror it and put it on both sides. But we'll use the image as like our base for what we're going to do here in the ear. So let me go ahead and add that. We'll hide canvas. We'll hide that canvas and we'll insert another one. Insert canvas from my computer. And we're doing, it's in my desktop. Desktop. This guy. Open. On this plane. We'll go ahead and move it. Stretch it out. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and make two. Dos. And we'll make it so they don't fall out. So we'll have them touch the walls. Right? Seems about right. The bottom of the apple will touch the bottom of the ear thing, and the top of the apple will touch the outer area. So the design is going to go all the way around. Let me see what her reference image was from that creator who makes these, to see how they have them doing. Like, are they hanging? It looks like that creator does have them touching just a tad. I don't like how they're printed though. I guess that avoids the color change in between. So the creator, the way that they do it is, this is actually on this side here, and it's smaller. They have it like this, and it's just touching the ear about there. And then it has a long stem and a generic little doodad right here up top. I don't like that. I don't like it too far down. We'll center it a little bit more. Make it bigger. We want these to hold up, you know? 1.86, no, we'll do 0.98. We'll move it. Scoot it up a little bit. Size it again. 0.98. We'll do 0.97. Yeah, it seems like a good size. Let's move it again. Scoot it up a little bit more. Cool. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and sketch this out. We'll draw around it. We're going to extrude. And then we're going to mirror that extrusion onto this side. They're going to be two exact opposites. Now, I could, hear me, I could just model it the one time and mirror it on my 3D printer. 3D printing software has options for you to do such things, where if you want to make a left and a right, you can by hitting mirror, and then choosing to mirror it on the X, Y, or Z plane. So again, all things we can cover, all things we can go over, and so you guys can see how it gets applied to the 3D printing. So we're gonna go ahead and model this first. So now that we placed our canvas, right? We're gonna go ahead and create sketch. We're gonna select this flat plane. We're gonna move the camera. Oops, we're gonna move it over here. And we're gonna start drawing. We're gonna use the fit point spine, because with that we can kick and drag and add curves, because that's what we have. We have curves. Say yes. And then we're gonna draw here. We'll stop it there and then start drawing another. Drawing another. Making it rounding up and saying yes. And then we're going to do the same again. Make it down, down and around. Bring it around town. Go around this loop here. Again, we're just tracing this. We're getting the design. But Chunk, you just traced it. Yeah. I'm showing you guys the ease of 3D printing. The fact that I can do this shows that anyone can 3D print with patience and with know-how. And that know-how I'm glad to share with all those who want to learn. So long as I stay in business. Please double tap that screen. Please let me keep working from home. Okay, so these edges here that aren't touching anything, they actually don't know that there's an existing circle. So I'm gonna go ahead and, if you hit P and then you click on an existing object, that now becomes part of the sketch. So now I can snap to these points and it knows that it wants it to be part of the design there. So again, we'll go ahead and grab this and make it snap to the existing circle. Oops, I didn't PP? PP? Forgot to do it on this side. There we go. Now it has a snap to point. Again, sketching through, drawing these outer shapes. And I'll show you how we go through the extrusion to make the design. It's such good just menu screen music, that Donkey Kong Country. I grew up around gaming, right? We had the Super NES, we had the old Nintendo. Like, you know, I am old, and that was old school gaming. But Donkey Kong Country was always like my go-to game as a kid. I wasn't good at it, but it was my go-to game, you know? So hearing the music, it's just, it is very nostalgic. It does bring me to a happy place as a child. And it's just, it's good. It's good loading screen music. Remember, they eventually made a cartoon out of it? That was alright. Just something to make content. It's like making a cartoon out of Super Mario Bros. It's just whatever. Just using the, oh, we have a good trademarked character. Let's go ahead and just make some sort of random story out of it. And that's what that was. Just like the Sonic cartoon. There was a Sonic cartoon. Never knew what it was about. I think I saw like an episode or two, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. That's alright. We're good. The Donkey Kong Country cartoon, I believe, was 3D animated though, and for me, that was cool to see, because at the time, 3D animation, especially like on a regular TV show, like that was changing. Nowadays, like little baby cartoons are 3D animated, you know, just whatever. But back in the day, like 3D animation assets and creating stuff like that was a whole lot harder. So as a kid, I was just like, wow, that's cute. Like when Transformers had their 3D animated cartoon. I remember I used to see that every morning while I was getting ready for school. And I'd actually be late to school sometimes because I'd be watching that cartoon. I wouldn't want to miss it. Like that was my thing. To be honest, I couldn't tell you for the life of me what was going on, who was what. I remember there was like eventually there was like some sort of weird ass like human robot that came out because the robots, right? Like some about like them, they were evolving. It took place like with dinosaurs and stuff, right? So as the robots were coming out, hey, House of the West, what's going on? Yeah, making stuff and things. Welcome to Chunks3d. I'm currently modeling some Minnie Mouse ears with the poison apple for my cousin. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Welcome to the channel. We spend half the time here 3D modeling, gaming, and just chit-chatting about random stuff. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. House of the West, I met at TwitchCon. Very nice people. I wish I could have stayed longer to get to know them personally and in person more, but my shyness just limited my convos. I was just like, hi, I'm Chunk. Here's my card, and I just keep like, but yeah, like meeting you guys in person was pretty cool. I do appreciate you stopping by the stream. Here we like to make stuff and things. I don't know what else to say. Like, so right now I'm working on Minnie Mouse ears. My cousin saw a design on Etsy, and she's like, "You think you can do it?" I was like, "Yeah." So I went ahead and bought generic headbands, designing the thing in Fusion 360, talking about the different applications for it. We're going to go through the different extrusion processes, and eventually we'll throw it on the printers, and you'll see that being printed. Right now I currently have some other Batman statue parts being printed. Here is the Batman statue. The customer ordered 2 of these, so we got 2 of these bad boys printing up right now. But yeah, we have there's a lot of stuff going on with Chunks3d. I actually have an event that I'm going to tomorrow and Saturday, the March Air Force Base in Moreno Valley. I'm going to be showing off more Chunks3d, letting people know that, you know, if there's anything that you need 3D printed, I can make it for you. And also promoting my content because with 3D printing, there's a lot of people that don't know what 3D printing is all about. There's a lot of people that are interested in it, but they're afraid to get into it. So a lot of my content is learning, you know, the things that I've learned in the process of 3D printing over the years, and the things that I can help with the different scenarios for the different applications. I talk about the different uses for things, you know, how to make things resistant, and how to make things sturdy, and how to change up your just everything. So we go through A through Z here at Chunks3d. And like I said, I like to show that in my content. So I do appreciate you stopping by. I don't have like a chat bot, so you can't like, I want to have that whole like people type in the lurk. I don't have that. I need to add it. But yeah, House of the West, everybody. If you guys don't know, they are very, very nice people. And it was cool getting to know them. Yeah, TwitchCon was crazy. I wish I could have stayed longer. I was only there for the one day. It was definitely out of my comfort zone. But here at home, behind my monitor, I feel a little bit more comfy. Let's go ahead and just add that stem, make it snap. Let's go ahead and move some of these shapes, y'all. Kind of don't like that shape. We'll just make it more round. The stem don't need to look like any sort of phallic symbols. It just needs to be round. So we'll go ahead and do that. There, much better. Nothing too crazy, too fancy. Now I'm contemplating whether or not to add a black border around the design. with 3D printing, you don't need to draw things out like that, like a cartoon. You can, and it gives it a greater effect. But in this case, we're gonna have the red printed on the background. We're gonna have a raised green on it, and it should come out good. It should be all right. It should be greatly visible to the people off in the distance. Let's go ahead and sketch out these last little bubbles here. Again, with Fusion 360, even though it's professional CAD modeling software, and it has a lot of different things that you can do. You can add gears, you can add screws, holes, you can just, you know, do all sorts of stuff. Depending on what you're using it for, it could be easy to use. It could be a little difficult. There are a lot of buttons and a lot of menus, and it could be daunting at times. But guess what? Nowadays, everything's on YouTube. You know, you can Google search anything and be like, how come this isn't working? How come that isn't working? And if you can't find a solution, somebody else has already had that problem and already found that solution. So that's the beauty part about 3D printing and what we do here. So let's see. We want, let me look at my calipers. So we already made the ears 20 millimeters thick, 20 millimeters tall, my bad, which is this big. So I want the design, we'll do 6 millimeters tall. So that's how tall the poison is going to be. And now the recessed background, once you do an extrusion on a sketch, the sketch hides. So you just unhide the sketch again. Now we're going to go ahead and extrude the different parts behind it. Boom, boom, boom. Get this out of here. And now we're going to do half that. So we did 6, we'll do 3 on that. So now that extrusion, you can see the different levels, right? You can see that the top part is significantly higher than the other. And that's what we want. It's going to be easy color change. And we should be good. Now, with 3D printing, if you have, like me, a Bamboo X1 Carbon, the Bamboo X1 Carbon can do color change on the spot. So then, in turn, you can actually make this a flat object with those different colors on the same plane and have it just change color on that same level. Having the raised areas can limit how much material gets used when it does color changes because it's just going to do the one color change. But if you have it on the same level, it'll do multiple color changes to make sure that those different areas are colored in with the right material. In this case, with the raised, it'll be a little quicker to print. Just knock it out. It's whatever. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and... why is this extruded here? This should not be... This should not be a thing. Let's see, edit sketch. Why is this... There we go. That's not touching. This needs to touch. Finish. There we go. That should be an open gap. So now we have our base object. We're just going to go ahead and mirror it in the 3D slicing software. We can hide the sketch. We can hide the canvas so you can see. So we'll just hide that. That's our shape for the Mickey ears. Mini ears? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and save this. We'll say orejas de el mouse. And now that we have our design, we're going to go ahead and export it to our 3D modeling software. In 3D modeling software on Bamboo Studio, they give you a color option. The reason being is because, like I said, the slicer can go ahead and tell the printer, hey, go ahead and select these colors at this area. And it'll do those color changes, whether they're on the same plane, whether it's elevated, whatever. So in this case, we'll do the one where it's elevated. Looking at the examples that the lady did on hers, you can even see the color change goes through. It's literally like this whole part here on the backside is red, and then it goes white, and then it's black. Just because she just did straight one layer changes. I could tell the printer, hey, this whole border on the outside, everything on it is going to be black. And it'll tell the printer, okay, print this area black, and as it does that layer, it'll switch to the other color and print the other color. And it'll do color changes all the way up to make sure that the inside does not bleed to the outside. I don't like that sharp point there. We can fix that. There's a option here called fillet. We'll go ahead and just round that out. Boom, fixed. Ugly, gone. No uglies here. No uglies here. No way, Jose. So now hit save. Okay. Export. Export as STL. Keep that in mind. STL files, when exported, they keep the correct dimensions. Again, we measured this with calipers. We know that it is the size that we want. So when we pull it over to our 3D print, my 3D printer is going to print it at the size that I originally requested. We are going to add these to the headbands when we are done. So let me see what the printer is doing. Let me pull up Bamboo Studio on my side. So the Walkman clips that somebody requested are still 2 hours and 46 minutes away. Looking at the OG printer still has 8 hours and 30 minutes. Oof. So let me go ahead and switch the views here so you guys can see the slicer. Streamlabs? No, we're not doing Streamlabs. We are doing Bamboo Studio. So here in Bamboo Studio, we have these Walkman pieces that I printed for a customer. We're gonna go ahead and take these off the build plate. We don't need them. We don't. Right now, current setting is for a smooth, high temp build plate. We don't need that. We can do it on a cool build plate. These are gonna actually no. My bad. Scratch that. I already forgot the material I'm using. I'm using PETG. PETG is a little higher heat, so we'll use the textured PIE plate. Now we'll go ahead and tell the printer we're using black PETG. We're using green PETG. Switch it over to green. And then we're also using red PETG. I recently purchased that PETG specifically for this project, yeah? So now let's go to my desktop. Wer ist einen Orejas? So again, we have our two things. Technically, I didn't need one or the other, or both of these. I only needed the one. Again, I can mirror it. The cool thing with Bamboo is Bamboo Studio already knows that it's two objects. If I right-click the thing and hit split two objects, guess what? Now we have two ears. And I can say, you know what? I don't want that one. Copy this one. And then we're going to hit mirror. And we'll mirror it on the Z-axis, right? And then we'll lay it down that way. So technically, if we rotate it, we have both, left and right. It freaks out a little bit when you mirror. You can't really position it so you can see like exactly how it looks, but this is the exact opposite of that ear. So actually what we'll do is we'll color paint it first, and then we'll mirror it. So I don't have to paint it twice. Just have to paint it the one time. So if I hit color painting on the top right, it's one of the menus that's available on Bamboo Studio. It'll look at the available filaments that you have selected. Now I went ahead, again, I showed it that I'm gonna have white or black PETG, green PETG, and red. So if I select the green PETG and do the paint bucket, I can just boop, dump it. See that? I'm gonna say, you know what, the walls need to be green as well. We'll do this whole layer green. So we just need to make sure that all walls are green. What'll end up happening if you don't paint the walls is when it gets to that layer, it's actually gonna continue printing black all the way up until that very, very top layer. And we don't want that. That's added work. We don't want the printer doing added work. Come on. Ain't nobody want that. Oops. Wrong button. Let's go ahead and move that camera here. And it actually looks like it is bleeding over a bit, which kind of sucks. But I'll show you guys a workaround. So now we're going to do height range. And we'll do red. And we'll extend the height range. And we'll do a section view to cut it out. And we'll say, look, I want this area from here to here red. Oops, that's the bottom. That's too high. From there to there, red. And then we'll do height range from here up. Will be green. Oops, it still has red selected. Choose green, dang it. Guess what? We're doing green. Go to green. Go to green. Height range. There we go. Jeez, come on. Green. So in our section view, like I said, this is how the lady has her 3D prints on her Etsy. They are printed, and looking at dead on, the design's good. Looking on the side, we have this whole rainbow thing going on here. Now my thing is, should I leave it as is? Or should I just go ahead and just do it the way it needs to be with the color change? We'll slice it and we'll see the time difference. We'll see if, and like, we'll see how long that's gonna take to print. See if it's worth it. You know what I mean? So we have that selected. Let's go ahead and you know what? Let's start this off. Scratch that. We'll start from the beginning. The model, the object should be starting at red. There we go. Erase all painting. So if it starts red, then we can come in with this section green, and we'll say do from here up is green, and then we'll do black, and we'll say from here. All this is black. There we go. Just because, like, if there's little itty bits that are still peeking through on the corners that are different colors, just don't want to change color on that. But see, I kind of don't like that outer border. I kind of don't like that. But again, we'll see what it's gonna take to print. You can see here in this corner up top, this is where it's gonna be doing the color change swipes. It'll spit out the previous color, and then it starts spitting the new color that we want to print, and then it comes over here to clean the nozzle tip, and then it starts printing. So if I hit slice, this is going to take 1:47 for the 1 ear. Now, 1:47 at my cost, the 1 ear is going to run you about $4 or $5. So the pair of ears, looking at $10 for the prints, and then maybe another $2 or $3 for the headband. So maybe $15 for the whole shebang. My cousin said she was gonna add a bow to the middle. I don't know. Whatever you guys like. So we got that, 1:47. Again, now if we go back to here, go back to the painting, right? Let's go back. And we do the paint bucket, and we do black. I'd say we wanted to paint bucket the outside. Make it black. Again, look at how nice it is when it's all even. Right? Let's see, smart fill angle, we'll lower it. Let me undo some of these. The smart fill angle needs to be a little lower because it's bleeding over onto other things. Again. So what this is going to do is when it gets to these layers, or at these, it's actually the beginning layers, the starting layers, it'll go ahead and start it black, and then the next layer, it'll start printing red, and then it'll spit out the red and start printing black. This is going to extend the print time, but let's see by how much. Because again, it's going to be splitting. So it increased the print time. It's now 2.5 hours as opposed to the 1.5 hours. So it extended it by a whole hour. That hour extension would add an additional $2.50 for the print. So 2.5 hours, you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about $6 per ear. $12 for the ears. Another $3, $4, $5 for this. It's still about $15, 16 maybe now. But it looks a whole lot nicer. You look at it from the side, and you can't see all those stupid layer lines. You can't see all those stupid colors. This right here to me looks like a finished piece. This is better. So again, now that it's colored, right? Now that it's in the colors that we want, if we go ahead and copy, we'll clone it. And we're going to hit mirror along the Z-axis. And we'll lay it down on that backside. We have the 2. And you know what? For farts and giggles, we'll do 4. So not only will my cousin have a pair of ears, maybe one of y'all will have a pair of ears. You know? In case you guys want to get one. So now we know it'll take 2.5 hours for the 1 ear. If we do 4 at a time, how long is it going to take? 7 hours. 7.5. 7.5 hours divided by 4. 7.5 divided by 4. It's technically, it brought down the print time to 2 hours per ear. A little less than 2. Which is better. It's better to do more than 1. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 pairs of ears. Might as well. So we will send this to the printer. We'll name it Poison Apple. And we'll send it to the new kid. The new kid AMS unit works better than the OG. The OG has been worn, and I need to replace some parts. I actually ordered those replacement parts. They should be here within a week. When I get those replacement parts, that stream will be of me doing printer maintenance. Again, we're here to learn. We're here to showcase what entitles the ups and downs of 3D printing, what is required, what is not. Right now, we are rocking the X1 carbons. X1 carbons make 3D printing that much easier, that much available to just anybody who is new. And it's great because having the older printers and knowing where 3D printing has come from and where it is now, it's that much more accessible to people. The design aspect is really the hardest thing, but guess what? You can find designs everywhere. There's websites called Thingiverse. There's websites called Chunks3d. There's websites called Gambody, where people they're fucking badass at Gambody. There's what's the other one? Tinkercad. There's one more. But these sites are just my favorite sites. Just the sites that I mainly go to for stuff. There's another one. They make all of the Star Wars armor. They're called the Galactic Armory. They do stuff like the Mandalorian armor. They do stuff like Halo. And you can buy those files from them and print them yourself. And it's great because they already did the hard work for you, which is making the design. Now that you have the design, you just got to throw it on your printer and make sure your printer prints. You have to make sure that the first layer goes down good, and then that you have the filament. Unless you're printing these out of ABS or ASA and you need to tinker with your print settings and temperature settings and make sure you have an enclosure and all that stuff. If you're just doing it for hobby prints and just little things, jumping in with any of the Bamboo printers, you're good to go. Good to go. All right, so we have that. We sent it to the printer. Still going to be a few hours before those prints can get done. So now that is done. Go ahead and close it. Do you want to save? I don't need to save anymore because I already exported the file. We are good on that. Now, let's get to gaming. So we're going to be playing Cult of Lamb today. I started playing Cult of Lamb on my own about 2 weeks ago, and I was addicted. Oh man, Cult of Lamb is so fun. It is a bit dark, being that it's, you are a cult that's worshiping some sort of evil deity. There's a lot of pentagrams and whatnot. Because it's supposed to be evil, right? You're worshiping the Dark Lord, and what you're doing is you're making a cult to bring that Dark Lord back to life because he's been imprisoned. So you're going through and you're trying to get worshippers and this and that. And you can name your cult whatever you want. So I'm going to name it Chunks3d. And we're going to go through making the cult of Chunks3d. I know on Twitch there is an overlay for the Cult of Lamb. And we will be looking at it, see if it actually works with the desktop version. Which might be pretty cool. So let's make sure that is showing. All right, let me get my controller here. TwitchCon gave away some really cool like little thumbstick things for your controllers. I mean, that was really the only cool thing they gave out. And then they gave out acne medicine. Why? Why would you do such a thing? The Colds of Lamb. So let me go to my Twitch page and let's see. Let's see what they got here. What are they called? Extensions? Colt of Lamb. Let's see, settings. Let me see. Twitch integration does not be configured on Twitch. Go to your in-game settings menu and connect and configure the integration. Game, followers, names, tutorials, accessibility. Show. I hope it's not just on PC. Let me do a quick Google-ize, quick search. Damn. It shows it's only available on PC. Oh shoot, I just closed my window. Ah. There we go. Oh shoot, I might have to buy this on PC. Let's see, what is how much is it on Steam? Cause it'd be cool for you guys to like in chat to be able to like become my little cult followers. One of us. Let's see. Cult of Lamb. Is there like a bundle? There is. Oof. Man. Alright. No, I don't want to buy it. We already got it on PS5. We'll play it on PS5. So anyways, welcome to the stream. We are playing Cult of Lamb. We're going to delete this one. We're going to do a new game. You guys are going to be here from the very beginning of Cult of Lamb. We're going to go through all of these shenanigans. And if you have any questions, 3D printed related, just ask. Praise the Lamb, conduit, and great power promise. Liberate the one below. Yet sacrificial beasts, take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. Look at me. I'm just a wee baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hang on, wait. I got a soundboard. Where's my soundboard at? Left
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Let's go. Yeah. I completely forgot about this background music. I could have had this playing instead of Donkey Kong Country. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
Give me your fucking money.
Remember those? Cancer. That's what that is. Terrible. Let's go. He's just a wee little baby. Excuse me, sir. Don't kill me. Excuse me, please. I don't want to die. I'm not ready to die. I run away. Breakfast! Kneel to be sacrificed. I kneel to nobody. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Hey, buddy. How about we don't? How about we... excuse me. Okay. I guess, okay. I guess alright. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies beyond, bound below, will be condemned to eternal captivity.
And the old faith shall be preserved.
Oh no! No! Don't! Yo, he killed me. I'm dead. I got dead. Technically, I'm dead here. Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Come closer, fear not, for thought you are already dead. I still need of you.
Chunks3d.
Models look great. Thank you so much. Cool. Let me monitor TikTok from my phone here. Let's go. I just realized my TikTok overlay is not the right one. It's supposed to do vertical, and the only one that's vertical is my Insta, which is alright. It's cool. It's all good. It actually looks better that way. So when people can see People can see the game more. Welcome to the stream, Carlos. What's going on? What's happening? Make sure if you stop by the stream and give it a tap, let me know you're here.
Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead, they sent you straight to me.
Chunks3d, Chunks3d. Lunch is almost over, but I had to stop by and see your awesomeness. Thanks, wifey. Wifey saying hi over there on Insta. Make sure if you, whatever platform you're on, you stop by and say hi and let me know you're here. If you're on areas like Instagram or TikTok, make sure you tap that screen, give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, which 3D related, we ask and answer 3D print questions while playing games, you know, let me know.
I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal?
Yes or absolutely? Is it a yes or a yes? But more enthusiastically. It's a absolutely.
Wise choice. Take the red crown, which I once wore. With it, you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear in the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the living, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers.
Man, that's real breathy. That's kind of hard to do.
Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now go.
Gimme. Mine. I really like the 2D animation that this game has. It's really neat. Sounds good in the mic? Cool. And that's without the voice filter. Blah! Murder! Death! Death and destruction. You shall all perish in the name of the one, the holy. The blessed. Woo! Die in the name of the Holy One. The Dark One must be paid in blood. Kill in the name of cuteness. Yes, absolutely. I actually saw somebody dressed in a Cult of the Lamb cosplay at TwitchCon. I mean, it wasn't like crazy. Like they wore like a white wig and the crown, and then they had a red, like a red dress with a little thing on it and a bell. Have a nice day at work, wifey. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Let's go! Chunks3d, Chunks3d. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here live for a bit.
Fear not, for I am Retur. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but these days are lost to the winds. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety, continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Woo!
He just dives into the ground. Let's destroy everything. Everything in the name of the Father must die. Bye. Let's go. Perish in the name of the Dark One. Open inventory. Okay, I got money. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, let's go. So the other day I was having really difficult time with PlayStation Remote Play and getting this to be able to stream on my PC. It was lagging. And you know what was the cause for that lag? Freaking Spectrum internet. For some reason, they were throttling my internet. I pay for 400 megabytes per second. which is like their standard, right? But like I was getting 3. What kind of bullcrap is that? 3. So I had to reset my router like 7 times. I even like went through and on my Wi-Fi router, I went and updated the firmware and made sure that everything was up to date. Because good lord, 2 megabytes per second. I was feeling it. I was hurting. Couldn't even like watch TikToks on my phone. Jeez. Let's go. Oh no.
We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead, another poor soul's about to be sacrificed. Oh no! Rescue them, and they would have no choice but to join your cult. Oh, please help me. Almighty bishops.
Wait, it's a bad guy.
Almighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul.
Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground?
It is I. In the name of the Dark One. It's funny, when I make voices like that, my dog freaks out. So he like jumped on my lap right now. He's like, are you okay? Are you okay, Dad? Here, let me show him on stream so you can see the boy. If you're in chat right now over there on TikTok, say hi. If you're in chat on Twitch, you can actually unlock the little the emotes of the boy. You can look at him. Nazania. This is the boy. This is him. This is. Hey son. This is what we do it for. This is what we live stream. This is why I work. Oh, he's tired. He's getting old. He's getting old. My poor little son. He's getting so old. But this is why we do the live streams. We're here for the boy. Now I'm covered in dog hair. My son! It's funny, like, wifey and I, we always come up with, like, voices and little conversations of, like, what we think he's thinking about. And then we came up with a song where we're like, he is my son, he is the best. And then he chimes in, he's like, I am the son, and I am the best. Should I rescue or sacrifice? No, I was kidding. I've only have the rescue option. Let's go. A follower awaits introduction.
You have reached safety. You have done
Well,
well.
I forgot what voice I was doing for him. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself to great distances. It'll take you to the temple that has fallen to ruin, and there you will be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. He just dives into the ground. Gone. Cleanse the non-believers. I got 11 gold for that. I guess that works. I need to plug my phone in, because if I have a customer stopping by, I can't let my phone die. Please select difficulty. I'll leave it on medium. I don't want to die. I don't want to struggle. Right? We're here to have a good time. And survive for a long time. From what I remember from the little bit that I played on the other file, this game is very tricky. Oof, don't want it too hard. Let's go! What's going on, dude? This hallowed ground, which was once mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by introducing this poor soul and warn them to embrace your cult. Followers can gain resources for you. Order this one to collect wood, lumber, or stone. got it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, buddy.
Convert me to your cult, and I will follow your teachings faithfully. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Randomize. So I don't have the Twitch integration going on, but first person to say their name will go ahead and be added. If not, I will go ahead and just name it Lidybug. Lidybug is wifey, and wifey was the one that was chatting earlier. But what I'll try to do is, as soon as I find other any other viewers that stop on by, I'll go ahead and name the next couple people that. Since I don't have the integration going on, choose foam. Choose that foam. Anchor deep. Randomize. Wifey will be something pink. Here we go. Naturally obedient and sickly. That sounds like wifey. Let's see. I need you to get wood. Chop trees. That's pretty important.
By your hand, the cult will grow more powerful, but your followers must not live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It would allow you to prepare meals for your followers.
You got it, buddy. You got it, buddy. You know what? I believe in you. I trust. That tree's gonna take like days to chop down. I need 2 more wood. Am I not getting wood with that? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cooking fire. A place of commune. Right in the center. Actually, yeah, we'll do it right in the center. Food will be down here. The church will be right here. It's gonna be the first place that I can go to. This is probably the voice of the main bad guy, right? So it's like,
your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading.
again, very breathy. I feel like breath. He don't need to eat right now. We're good. I do need to make a house for him. That requires more wood. Let's get it. We're going. We're getting things. We're collecting wood for some people. So you are watching the 3D printer knock out more pieces for a second Batman statue. I currently have 2 statues that I'm making for a client. It has some pieces that need doing. I am printing them at a higher resolution. So the layer height, instead of being like the standard 0.2 millimeters, it's actually 0.16. So that smaller layer height means that the resolution on the print is going to be a lot better. It hides the layer lines, even though they're there, they're not as bad. They don't stand out so much, which is good if you're not going to print. But like when I glued it together, you can still see all the big seams, which kind of sucks. But hey, it's 3D printing. If the customer wants to paint and finish it themselves, I would suggest crack filler and then fill, you know, priming and painting and all that. Normally on something like that, I would use filler primer. It might lose a little bit of detail, or at least the texture, like on the cape and stuff. But that's really all they really need to paint. They can kind of do the chest piece by hand. That's not too bad. I did suggest, like, hey, do you want it in pieces? So then they can assemble it, because it would allow them to like paint the belt and stuff all the way around easier. But he's like, no, I'll just glue them all. Alright. Me, whenever I paint a figure, I tend to leave parts separate, unless I want the color to go from one end to the other, like seamless. If not, I leave it separate so I can paint underneath it. This morning, went on a couple rounds, riding around on my motorcycle. You know, it's been a bit since I've been on the bike, not gonna lie. And while I was cruising on the motorcycle, I tried to go on a ride the other day, and what ended up happening was my battery was dead. So the battery on the motorcycle slowly discharges. Granted, just like a car with a little alternator, you know, it slowly charges the battery as you ride. But if you don't do long trips, that battery's not being charged, and that battery's slowly dying. So my battery was dead, which was a bummer. I ended up buying a separate battery, like trickle charge maintainer thing. Had it plugged in for like 2 days just to make sure that it was charged and had a nice rounded circuit through it. And then today I took it for a ride. We went riding around, went to a couple stores, looking at a couple things to help with the Chunks3d setup. And yeah, I had mentioned earlier, I'm to the point where I'm so backlogged with prints, I might need another printer. I actually ordered another printer this morning. Should come in about a week or so. But yeah, we're very busy here at Chunks3d. What's going on, Esteban? Esteban lives in the chat on Insta. We are live streaming on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure you say hi. How's it going? I actually modeled a little character for Esteban Lives. He does a thing called Lives? Is it Lives or Lives? I think it's Lives. Lives Imagination. He's got a little animation studio. He's got a little concept cartoon character. It reminds me somewhat of like Disney characters. I went ahead and 3D modeled a little ice cream logo that he has, and then I also modeled one of his characters and printed that in resin for him. Painted it, all that good stuff. Gave it a nice finish, so he can go ahead and display that bad boy. Hopefully, if you're in chat, I know you had mentioned that you had some other things in the works that you wanted me to work on. You know, I'm all for it. Whatever you want me to do, I'm here. Chunks3d. This is what we doing. As far as like working on designs and stuff, I try to work on designs a little bit every day. And I am trying to stream more content. So on the days where I'm streaming gaming content, I tend not to do 3D modeling. And on the days where I do 3D modeling content, I will 3D model both on and off stream, because there are some designs, some concept art that people want to keep proprietary, because they are initial concept designs for products that they want to eventually hit market. So I do keep all that stuff hush hush on the DL and won't share it with stream. Let's go ahead and cook that for my little follower. Eat your food.
Eat your brunch. Now we must build a shrine. But first we will need more followers. And more gold. Both of which can be found while crusading through the lands of the old faith. Got it. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by 4 bishops of the old faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him in the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them, so that he may be freed. Now go, you shall find gold and willing recruits for those who are willing to convert. And those who are not willing will be forced. Will be convert. Something I can't read right now. Those who are not willing, convert them by force. There we go. I actually think he's talking about like the bosses, the boss areas. I do wish the Twitch integration worked with PlayStation. Animal Crossing worship. Spiders? Can I catch? Can I squish? Can I kill? I can't swing my sword. Oh well. Yeah, Halloween's coming up. Growing up, I didn't celebrate Halloween. I was raised in a very religious household, and Halloween was something frowned upon. That's cool. One of my customers, he's very, very happy with the prints, and he's sending me messages and reviews.
Chunks3d, Chunks3d.
Okay, I have a customer making a request for something 3D printed. They're actually checking to see if I have hot pink. So let's pause that. And let's go check my filaments. I'll be right back. Excuse me, son. Castiel? Excuse me. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Come. We're going, we're moving. We're standing up, we're stretching our leggies. Oof. Alright, so the customer, so they asked, do I have hot pink filament? I do. But here's my dilemma. When I use my Bamboo X1 carbon, and I use the AMS unit for the automatic material switcher software, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't play nice with different sized spools, let alone spools made of cardboard. But in this case, I used the cardboard spool because I didn't have a spare plastic spool. And I filled the plastic spool with a different color filament. And I filled it over the pink. So now I need to fill this filament off. Oh no. So I have an empty spool here. And we're just going to manually transfer it over because it's not that much. I know the little bit of filament that I put over, it wasn't even like 250 grams of material. And that was when it was full. I did print some stuff with it. So right now it should be significantly less, maybe like 100 grams or so. So we're just gonna go ahead and manually just move this over from one spool to the other. This is oh, this is hard work. This is this is Chunks3d here. This is what we do. So the filament that I put on here, I was gifted from my sister, and it's a dual color silk that's both gold and black. It's nice. It's all right. Gold and black, when it bleeds together a little bit, it doesn't have like a really, really nice look to it. But the fact that it is silk filament and it is kind of metallic and shiny, that actually does look cool. But like the colors themselves, the gold and black, I don't like how the effect of when it's bleeding from one to the other. Let's see. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull this from the one spool to the other. Like I said, it's not that much filament, but it is a significant amount to where I can't get to the pink unless I move this over. So we're gonna do this for a couple minutes. Bear with me. You'll see. This is, to be honest, this is one of the more tedious parts of 3D printing, is just making sure that your material is on the right type of spool for the equipment that you have. And in this case, it's the AMS unit. It's finicky. It's finna. It's finna be tricky. Also, when the filament gets spooled, you need to make sure that it's not like tangled, because then the 3D printer is gonna be like, "Oh, I can't pull the filament. It's too tough. It must be clogged." And it's like, it's not clogged. It's just a little tangled. Just give it some force, like I am right now. And it's like,
No, I don't want to. You need to make it right for me.
like even this spool, like even though it's a decent sized spool, it's still relatively small for the AMS unit, and it's still gonna cry about it, but it'll work. Oh no, the filament broke. Well, there's gosh dang it. Well, I guess I was pulling it on the back end, the tail end. I don't know. We'll keep spooling. We'll take this little bit off. Just wrap it on my hand real quick. Oh boy. People do like the dual color filaments. It does have a neat effect on it. But it just, the color option for me is not my favorite color combination, gold and black. And here, this is what I mean by dual color. So when they made the filament, it gets half the color extruded on one side and the other half is another color. And what this does is, as it's printing and going left and right, you can actually see only the gold from one side and only the black on the other. So that's what the dual color does. Alright, so I need to hold that with my thumb because it's going to keep unraveling. That's fun. Again, this is the most tedious part of like 3D printing. It's just making sure that your filament is ready to go. And when it comes to the bamboos, they are very picky when it comes to what's on what size spool. And these spools for the dual color filament, the original spools, were teeny tiny. I mean, they were small. And that definitely wouldn't work on the AMS unit. So I had to transfer it over. And I just threw it on the big cardboard spool. Because at the time I was using the pink and I was trying to like just run it out. And now I'm actually being requested for pink. So now we need to have access to the pink. I had printed a giant vape pen for a customer. The giant vape pen, I was told, was to be used in a film production, an adult film production. That's as far as I got. That's all the information I needed. I said, okay, cool. That's nice. I don't need to know what you plan on doing with it. But thanks for keeping me in the loop. I understand. You like what you do. I like what I do. I don't need to know what you're doing with the products that you order from me. He didn't go into detail, and I'm glad he didn't. So that's out there. If that's seen on the internet somewhere, that was Chunks3d. You know, Hollywood, baby. That's what we out here. This is California. This is where people are made and people get paid. You know, the whole Diddy thing. It's I don't know. I don't know whom he works for. Who does Namba2 work for? I don't know what production, what, and I'm kind of glad I don't know. I don't need to know that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's what the hot pink filament was. I don't normally print stuff in pink. Pink is it's a very strong color for things. And unless you absolutely require it, when you 3D print pink items, it's like, so stereotypical. So, oh, I'm a girl, I only like pink. You know, like, there are some people that are like that only want pink. But when you think about colors, people like other colors other than pink. Doesn't mean, you know, it's a woman's only color. But it also doesn't mean that anything that seems girly should and has to be printed in pink, you know? It can be printed in other colors. It's fine. Almost done. Like I said, it wasn't too much filament. It does have to be on a spool. So now what I can do is, as soon as this gets all on the spool, make it relatively tight, throw that loose filament on. With the AMS unit, even without the AMS unit, if it's fed directly to the printer, as soon as it runs out, it'll go ahead and say like, hey, I ran out. Then I can feed it the rest of the filament, and it can just keep printing this filament until it runs out. Which I still need to do to finish printing some more like Chunks3d pins. I give away pins at the events that I normally go to that say Chunks3d, and not like lapel pins, like writing instrument pins. A lot of people like them. They're pretty cool. I like them. Boom. So that's been transferred over. See that? It's all on here. We're going to go and slap this on. This one will go on willy-nilly. Nothing too fancy with this. It just needs to be on something. Like I said, I was gifted this dual color filament from my sister. My sister goes to the Amazon bins, and she finds a lot of people like just returning stuff like this. The filament, I think what happened was people thought they were getting full rolls of filament in a bundle, and they were not full rolls. They were little itty bitty rolls. And especially, like I said, with the AMS unit, it likes having big spools like that, and these people don't want to deal with respooling the filament. So let's go ahead and, now we have this, let's go ahead and snap a photo, send it to the customer and say, yes, this is the pink I have. $4.45 on my way. It's coming from Ontario. Let's go ahead and email. Snap a photo. We'll do it in front of the green screen, so then if he asks, yeah, I do that.
Chunks3d.
All right. So I need to go meet with this customer. He is next door. I will be back, and I will leave you with the screen. BRB. All right, we're back. So put a hat on because don't want people to see my headphone hair. So this is the customer's project. The dashboard for their truck has a little cubby hole, and they want to omit this cubby hole. They're gonna delete it. It's usually what you call car things is delete. This is a delete cubby hole. It's gonna be flat, and instead it's gonna be a flat panel with like switch holes. So they gave me a sample of the switch, sample of the lights that they want to turn on with those switches, so they can go ahead and add all that for all the things that they're doing. They work in the construction, so I'm not sure if it's gonna control lights on the back of the truck or some sort of something or another. I don't know, but I actually had made the delete already for them, and my flash drive got corrupt. And this is before I got my main storage unit. I now have a 14 terabyte. Excuse me. Jeez, I need to drink some water. I have a 14 terabyte hard drive for designs and stuff. And this is before that terabyte, the hard drive. So with it becoming corrupted, I have to model it again. Of course, I'm not going to charge them this time around to model because it's not their fault that it got omitted. It was my bad. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done for them. Fair and square. Do need to set this aside. Where am I going to put this? Running out of room. I'll put this next to my PS5. Just so I know it's there. Yep, that ain't going nowhere. Cool. Yeah, I do doo-doo. I do. Hey, buddy, what's going on, Cass? What's happening? You want to go in front of the camera again? Come here. Come here, my little baby boy. Again, this is my son. He is the best. And everybody needs to know that he is the best. He's a little stinky boy sometimes. Because of his little wrinkles, huh, Cass? Your little wrinkles stink sometimes. So he's a little stinky boy. Yeah. We're going to be 3D modeling that. I'll probably do the 3D modeling on that tomorrow. Today's going to be gaming. Tomorrow when we 3D model it, we may or may not print until next week. But at least you guys can see the steps on how I go about doing that. Down. Get down. I can't play with you right now. We're not here to play games, Cass. We're here to play games. Not to play games, but to play games, okay? Okay. Let's get it. Again, playing Cult of Lamb while I'm 3D printing stuff. If any of y'all are new, feel free to ask any 3D printed questions. If anybody wants anything 3D printed, I am available for 3D prints. Custom orders, commissions, whatevers can be made via www.chunks3d.com.
Praise the Lamb, conduit of great power, promised liberator of the one that waits below. So the cards showed me once many lifetimes ago. Or has it yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards and I will draw yet another time with me. When we draw by me, they will grant you power.
Cool. So again, over on Twitch side, I have a little panel thing where you can, called Poke. It's a Pokemon community game where you can go ahead and in the chat catch and raise Pokemon. You can battle on a little tournament thing and see how it goes. We might do like a just chatting one where it's just, you know, that. Today we're doing Cult of Lamb. Pulling up the Jimmy ratio. What's going on? The crowd goes. I have no idea what's happening. He does a lot of like special effects. The fuck? He burned a piece of wood and he's like, I don't know. Cool. I really need to add that. Where's my Twitch bot? Streamlabs bot?
Okay. I'm gonna say it once again. Thank you everyone for being here, but please, anyone with redemptions or anyone gonna let the chat know that they're resubscribing. Can we please not
Let's see
do
what's
that
going on.
during the intro? Like, I'm gonna say it one more time. Even if this means I get less subscriptions as a result of me saying this, please refrain from setting off the notifications during my intro. And I'll tell you what, this wasn't just today. This has been like almost every stream I've had to deal with this, and I appreciate you guys doing it. I really do. However, the intro the intro is like an entire whole ass like spell. Do you guys remember what happened when Peter Parker screwed up the spell that Doctor Strange was trying? You guys remember that, right? Right? So when I'm trying to cast a spell, the very last thing I need
Let's see. How do I do?
is sound effects. Okay.
What's the difference between Cloudbot and
No one
Chatbot?
even needs to speak on it. It's fine. I'm just saying it again because I feel like the universe needs to hear it.
Okay.
Don't you go kick rocks? It just that sounded damn sounding box my entire time. I was so thrown off. I was so not in the moment. I haven't walked through that intro in a long time. I was just walking through it because I was like, alright, whatever. Scarlet Witch, we love you, it's fine. Aww, Bill, don't be mad. It happens. But yes, it is the time where if I could, I'm trying to figure out how to disable the sound just there, but not elsewhere. For some reason, it's like weird. Sound notifications seem to play universally, regardless which. Like it almost feels like regardless which scene that I'm in, I can't seem to stop those. Like they seem to happen no matter what. Like as long as I'm here, they happen, and I can't selectively be like, oh, I don't have them in this scene, but I have them in this scene. Like.
Let's
Even though I don't have
see.
the thing pop up, I thought just clearing out the browser object alone, I figured that would have been enough. No, the sound's still playing. That's just the difference of the shit popping up on the screen or not. Alright, fair enough. So I really don't know if there's a way that I can do it. So, the notification when you guys like are in here, I know the one that like says like, you know, let the chat know that you resubbed. That sets off an alert. So if you guys could refrain from sending those in chat, just until the stream starts, I would greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps my mojo. It definitely helps getting started. I can mute it so you guys don't hear it, but I can't really throw out. I can't really take it out. Everything that goes through here goes through here, so I can't. So there's no way to really filter that out. At least that I'm aware of. If there is a way, that'd be way cool. So that intro is a live intro. I'm controlling all of it as it happens. So it's not like I'm moving all of that. Every single moment where the screen went distorted.
I'm adding my Cloudbot to settings, community.
All of that was like, that's all.
Settings.
That was all done to depict a moment.
Community.
In a particular movie that I really like. And it was a moment where, it was a Star Trek movie where Captain Picard was
Streamlabs.
He couldn't be in the battle. He couldn't be in the battle against the Borg in the Alpha Quadrant because he
That's how you do it?
by the Borg in those years previously. Fuck with his brain. They thought they'd never get Picard back, and they did. So when they knew the Borg were coming to attack, Starfleet ordered the Enterprise to go sit at the edge of the neutral zone in case the Romulans.
Does that work? So let me see something real quick. My bad. So if I am here and I do this, lurk,
sitting there listening, you know, like they're just doing routine dumb shit. You know, he asked you a Riker. He's like, well, anything to report? Well, there was some spatial anomaly.
Okay, so the lurk command works.
Certainly worthy of our attention.
Let me see what it looked like on. Oh wow, there's so much audio going on. Okay, so if I go to my video, your channel, because I want to see what that looks like in chat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that works. Yeah. If I look at his thing when I said lurk, what did it say? So I want it to say something stupid. Just taking notes in the back. Is in the back taking notes on how to 3D print and new projects. Confirm. So now let's try one more time. So I'm over here and I do lurk. And it looks like cool. All right, so Streamlabs is there. I have it on YouTube. Cool. I wonder if that, nah, can't be that. Can't be that easy. I think we're good. Let's try hug. I guess, I don't know. I guess that works. All right. That's the main thing for me is I wanted the lurk command, so we got that. The easy as 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. I'll send the file over by the... Okay, so... Excuse me. Did he even pay for his designs? I hate to ask that, but this guy's like, he'll send me a design request, and it's like back to back, one after another after another. This was the 25th, so yesterday at 7:52. Yeah, so they paid. Cool. Oh, that reminds me, I need to remove the supports from his little project piece, and then I need to let him know that it's ready to pick up. Give me just 1 second. Let me go grab these. I think now we can get back to the game. This is the little bit of Chunks3d chaos. It's like you never know when you're gonna get an email or a text from a customer or when somebody's gonna come pick up something. Um, but it's all in a day's work. You know, this is what we're here for. We are here to make 3D print accessible to people. So if you are stopping by any of the different platform medias, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, what have you, um, you know, just to say hi. Let me know you're here. I am available for any sort of questions. I can kind of hear myself in the background. Let's go ahead and make sure that that's minimized. Like I said, I got my chat thing going. Why is that? Refresh chat? Why is that freaking out? Sorry, I have a lot of things. I was setting up my Streamlabs. I was, doing this and that. Let's see. So that needs to go down. I got a lot of there was a lot of cool people that stopped by and followed. So that was really really fun. Latest video. So I am on YouTube, Insta, TikTok, Twitch. If you are on any of those platforms, again, say hi. I got my little chat pot going on, so you can actually do the whole lurk thing. All right, so let's go back to here. You know, I completely forgot. Oh man, I gotta remember to the Discord. I'm part of a Discord, and there's people that I met that I don't know if they know that I'm live. So, woo! Getting stuff going. Let's go ahead and fill up my cup with more liquid death, for all the stuff we're about to do. So again, we're starting a new file on Cult of Lamb. I did start playing it very recently, so I am still new to this game. I did see that there's a Twitch integration, but unfortunately it's PC only. So that's going to have to wait until I can get it on PC. In the meantime, there's still plenty to do, plenty things to learn, and plenty of things to talk about here at Chunks3d. We do everything here from concept design to 3D prints to whatever. I'm here. I just printed a little model train for somebody. They modeled a little trolley car that was part of the San Bernardino railway system way back when. And they have it, what do you say? what's IO scale, HO scale? I forgot what he said, but it's made to specifically fit model train cars, so he can go ahead and add his to that. So he was super excited about it. Let's go ahead and go back to this page. I have multiple like pages. How come this isn't showing my chat? Chat? Is it showing? For some reason, like my stream. Okay, my stream elements chat for some reason like refreshed. And it erased everything. Okay, I see. Alright. So now we can do the whole lurk thing. Yeah. Cool beans. Cool. Yeah, cool. One of the people in the Discord that I just joined for a streamer named Mantra FM, they actually want me to make them a headphone mount in the shape of a T800 from the Terminator. So that'll eventually be in the works. That.
Come on now.
The fates have spoken.
Let's freaking get it. It's like sometimes you just want a game, but with Chunks3d, you just can't focus on it because you got other things going on. Return with more gold and return with more followers. You got it. Will do. Hi ho. Does this have a little stand for it? I think it do. Sometimes you don't think sometimes they'd be like that, but sometimes they do. Just so like, so I have a very small desk area where I work, and it's kind of in the way. Like the desk area is probably about like 2.5 wide, 2.5 feet. Maybe about a foot deep, and then underneath it has an additional tray that you pull out with the mouse and keyboard. But like I'm very limited on space, so like that mouse and keyboard just gets in the way. I want to put it away, but I have stuff resting on it, so I have to move that onto the small little area for it. I am gonna eventually get like a bigger desk, but I do have to move things around here in the apartment because it's a very small apartment. It's a little studio. It's where I do all the Chunks3d shenanigans. This is where the magic happens. I do all kinds of 3D prints, all kinds of stuffs. Like I said, tomorrow we'll do 3D modeling. We will do it before my event. I'm gonna download the Stream Elements app on my phone to possibly multi-stream the event from where I'm at, from where I be. So y'all can see what's going on. Probably take like a backup battery and whatnot. My broski's gonna be there. My broski has a bit of a thing going on, so he's currently unemployed, but it's like due to stress and whatnot. Yeah, but that's him. He's gonna be with me, helping me with the event, and he's gonna learn about 3D printing just like everybody else.
You were but the blade, lamb, all is your kind you are, and yet here you stand before me, unrepentant. The crown is power. How can it be? I am stronger still. Turn tail and run, little lamb.
He's gonna die. Nice, nice. Ooh, that caffeine's already wearing off. I had a little small energy drink today around noon. That was about 5 hours ago. I definitely need to get like G Fuel powder or something. Should I get another follower or should I do, what is that, a store? A shop? I don't have enough money for a shop. I need another follower.
Help! Get me out of here, please. Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die, please. Oh, help.
You got it, buddy. A follower awaits indoctrination. A wild cute fly appears. Hold on. To be honest, hang on. Let me look on my Twitch. Because there's been a lot of Pokemon popping up in the chat. Thank you for the hearts, Chunk. That's me. On the Twitch side, like I said, there's a little game going on. And on my panels here. Let's see, my team, do I have any stronger Pokemon? Level 4, level 3, level 13, Houndour. Right, is that what that means? What's my inventory look like? I have 1 Ultra Ball and 1 Gray Ball. But I have 3,000 points. Let's, buy 10 Pokeballs. Purchase. And then we will Poke-Catch. So again, over on Twitch side, just to like help you keep you entertained if you're not worried about worried about the game. You can play Pokemon on screen. It's mainly just like battle, like a Pokemon battle simulator. Cute fly escaped. Yo, hold on. Why is this Pokemon wrecking me? Shoot, ice? Oh, man. I need to show you guys what's going on. This is freaking window capture. It's cool, Chrome. It's not that one. It is this one. So I'm over here. Again on Twitch land, right? Let me make it full screen. It'd probably help if I made this full screen. Over there on Twitch, in chat, there's all these little commands that pop up, and one of them is Pokemon. So occasionally a Pokemon will come across chat, and you could do Poke-Catch, and then down here on the panels, you can start playing Pokemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Houndour, and I need to fight this. I need to get more money, so I'm fighting Tree Vent. Is he weak against fire? Yeah. Wing attack. Why did I take away so much? RW is calling me. Give me a second. there was a potential customer. I'm working on a design for him. He does. I did express to him that there is a backlog of orders that need to be done. I am working on multiple things at once, but he wants his now. So, you know, patience is a virtue. I understand that that concept is something that he wants to push, but, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 3D prints don't happen instantaneously. Cool. New sword. Nice, nice. We'll recycle the old one, get that money. Nice, nice. Gotta make sure I pick up anything I can. I can make dishes for my followers out of grass to curb hunger in case they're starving. Shoot, I'm almost dead. I need some heals. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let's go with half a heart. Let's get it. Oh, it was boss time with heart and a half.
You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say that name of yours?
I will give myself to the cause, almighty leader.
By the blood of the Great Ones, destroy the Red Crown.
Yeah, he's so ugly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Got him. Easy, let's go.
Please, please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully.
Liar! Liar, you must be punished.
I'm gonna let him starve. We'll take the stone. Gotta return to the cult. Take care of my babies. The heretics have been defeated. Nice, nice. Let's get it. Let's go. My poor babies.
I am relieved to see you made it safely. You have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join your flock. Let us indoctrinate the new convert and that way we continue.
What's up, dude? Convert me to your cult and I will follow your teachings faithfully. You got it. Let's get to work already. You go get stone. You? Hang on. Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect, but your devotion will require a shrine. You got it. Can I make one? Yeah. Easy, let's go. Praise be, your followers cannot worship you. Here is a new follower. Assign him to worship the shrine. And then collect devotion from your followers. Generate shrine. You unlock shrine and divine inspiration. Yes, yeah.
Please spare me.
go worship me or something. Okay. Yo, homie's gonna be mining at this rock for a while. Cool. I need to make some beds for these dudes. Do I have beds? I don't even have beds unlocked. Let's go. So I guess let's make a temple. Yeah, I think that's nice. It's a good spot. Even though the bonding frame like carries over, the building ends right at the steps. The pathway. Temples is said of your code. From here, you can read sermons and grow stronger. From your rituals, you will mound the fragile minds of your followers. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will descend against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your words. Show them what you are. Great leader, preach a sermon from your cult at your temple. You got it. Hey guys. Hey, everybody, listen to me. Let's go. The bird is the worm, and everybody should listen to the bird because the bird is the worm. Got it. Hearts of the faithful. Let's go. Permanently gain half a heart. Yeah. Let's get stronger. Let's go. You are amazing to behold, a natural leader. I see why you were chosen. You are able to guide your cult, and you need to carry doctrines so they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you will be able to declare new doctrines. Good day. You got it. Hey, what's up? Pet him. There you go. That's it. You? Nothing I can do. Alright, I need to unlock more buildings and stuff. So we're getting back out to the outside. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to put up my chats for my other streams. So if you guys mentioned or said something, I do apologize. I did not see. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. Comment. There you go. For anybody that stops by, I am Chunks3d. I make stuff and things. hard. Ooh, I just got a heart. That's all that matters. In the name of the chosen one. Ooh. Yeah, it's a better chest. Get an extra heart. Better chest. Chest will give me more money. Chest will give me more money. Right now it's still early on, so it's very limited as to what I can get. But money is always important. This is important. Alright, so should I go for food? Should I go for follower? Rocks and then food? We'll go to the middle one. That's interesting. It's got a little skull and crossbones and money symbol. I don't know what that means. So you foolishly persist, little lad.
I hear your lies, and I smell your fear. The red crown rises again. But what an unholy terror it has.
Cool, gave me health. Double gold, the enemies drop poison. I just barely read that on top of the screen. You know, I guess it's good, but I mean, I don't really need gold at this moment. I shouldn't have gone this route. Because I believe the enemies are going to continue to drop poison all the way through the end. This is very annoying. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Yeah, poison enemies. Poisoning enemies this early on when I don't have strong weapons is a must. Because, like, then one tap and they can continue to you know, not do well. Gimme. I do like this better than the axe, it's quicker. After this boss though, I will be calling it for the stream. I have been here for a cool minute. I do appreciate y'all that stopped by, said hi, interacted, asked questions. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not doing too hot. Got him, dang, and I was almost dead too. Nice. Wood is important at this early on. Nice. Skipping. Who cares? All right. So like I said, this is gonna be it for the stream. We did some 3D modeling. We answered questions. You guys saw the ins and outs of me, you know, doing things, customers stopping by, and yeah, we're gonna be back at it again tomorrow. We're gonna be at events over the weekend, and new stuff is coming. New stuff is getting done. But until then, I do appreciate everybody who stopped by. Thank you very much again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.